Village. Villages are bustling communities that spawn in plains, desert, savanna, snowy tundra, taiga, and meadows biomes. Each village reflects its biome with unique building materials. Oak and cobblestone in plains and meadows, sandstone in deserts, acacia in savannas, spruce in taigas, and packed ice in snowy areas. Villages contain various workstation buildings like libraries, blacksmith shops, churches, and farms. Villagers inhabit these structures, offering trades for emeralds. Villages feature job site blocks that determine villager professions, beds for population growth, and a central meeting point marked by a bell. Iron golems naturally spawn to protect villages from hostile mobs. The size and layout vary significantly, from small hamlets with just a few buildings to sprawling settlements with dozens of structures. Pillager outposts. These dark towers serve as military bases for illager forces, constructed from dark oak logs and cobblestone. Built around a central watchtower reaching 4 stories high, outposts are surrounded by smaller structures like cages, training dummies, and tents. Pillager patrols regularly spawn here, led by captains wearing distinctive banners. The main tower contains loot chests with crossbows, enchanted books, and other valuable items. Defeating a pillager captain gives an ominous battle, which can be used to initiate a raid when in a village. Outposts spawn in the same biomes as villages, creating natural conflict zones. The structures often feature decorative elements like carved pumpkins and hay bales, giving them a militaristic appearance that contrasts sharply with peaceful village architecture. Woodland Mansion. These massive, imposing structures are rare 3-story buildings found exclusively in dark forest biomes, sometimes thousands of blocks apart. Constructed almost entirely from dark oak planks and cobblestone, mansions feature complex room layouts with hidden passages, secret doors, and multiple floors connected by grand staircases. Each mansion contains unique rooms like libraries, dining halls, bedrooms, and specialized chambers with distinct purposes. Vindicators and evokers, powerful illager variants, patrol these halls as permanent residents. The mansion's most valuable feature is the Totem of Undying, dropped exclusively by evokers. Loot rooms contain rare items including enchanted books, diamond gear, and music discs. The architectural style includes tall windows, ornate decorations, and a foreboding atmosphere that makes exploration both rewarding and dangerous. Ocean Monument. These underwater temples are massive prismarine structures guarded by hostile guardians and elder guardians. Built in a distinctive Aztec pyramid style, monuments feature a central chamber surrounded by smaller rooms and passages filled with water. 3 elder guardians spawn inside each monument, inflicting mining fatigue on nearby players to prevent easy block breaking. The structure's prismarine blocks come in 3 varieties: regular, brick, and dark, creating intricate geometric patterns. Sea landers provide illumination throughout the monument's corridors. The central treasure chamber contains 8 gold blocks, making monuments one of the most valuable structures for gold farming. Monuments spawn only in deep ocean biomes, requiring underwater breathing preparations and combat strategies to successfully raid their treasures. Shipwreck. Scattered across ocean floors and beaches, shipwrecks represent the remains of ancient maritime vessels. These structures appear in various states of decay, from nearly intact ships to scattered wooden planks and masts. Built primarily from different wood types depending on the biome, shipwrecks contain up to 3 loot chests with distinct loot tables. Map chests contain buried treasure maps, supply chests hold food and materials, and treasure chests contain valuable items like emeralds and enchanted books. Some shipwrecks spawn partially buried in sand or gravel, while others rest on the ocean floor. The ships feature realistic details like sails, anchors, and cabin structures. Different shipwreck variants exist, including those with intact hulls, broken masts, or completely collapsed structures, each telling a story of maritime adventure gone wrong. Ocean ruins. These underwater archaeological sites represent the remnants of ancient civilizations, appearing as partially destroyed stone brick and sandstone structures. Cold ocean ruins use stone bricks, cobblestone, and prismarine, while warm ocean ruins feature sandstone and terracotta blocks. These structures vary from small single-room buildings to large complex settlements with multiple interconnected buildings. Many also contain suspicious sand or gravel blocks that yield pottery shards and other artifacts when carefully excavated with brushes. Drowned zombies frequently spawn in and around these ruins, adding danger to exploration. The ruins often feature decorative elements like sea pickles, kelp, and coral blocks that have grown over the ancient stonework. Some ruins contain intact rooms with air pockets, while others are completely submerged and overgrown with marine vegetation. Buried treasure. Hidden beneath sand and gravel blocks, buried treasure chests contain some of the game's most valuable loot. These single chest structures spawn exclusively in beach and ocean biomes, marked by an X on treasure maps found in shipwreck map chests. The treasure chest always contains a heart of a sea, essential for crafting conduits, along with valuable items like diamonds, emeralds, gold ingots, and iron ingots. On rare occasions, TNT can be found nearby the treasure, adding explosive potential to the find. The chest spawns at specific coordinates indicated by the treasure map, requiring precise navigation and a bit of digging. Buried treasure represents the only source of Heart of the Sea, making it essential for players seeking to create underwater breeding conduits for ocean exploration and monument raiding. Desert Temple. These sandstorm pyramids rise from desert sands, featuring distinctive blue terracotta patterns and a hollow interior design. The temple's ground level contains 4 towers surrounding a central depression, while the hidden lower chamber houses the main treasure room. 9 TNT blocks create a deadly trap beneath blue terracotta pressure plates in the treasure chamber floor. 4 loot chests contain valuable items including diamonds, emeralds, gold ingots, enchanted books, and horse armor. The temple's architecture includes stairs leading to different levels, decorative orange terracotta accents, and hollow tower structures. Players must carefully navigate the trap mechanism or find alternative entry points throughout the walls. The Desert Temple's exterior serves as a landmark visible from great distances, while its interior challenges players with environmental hazards and puzzle-solving elements. Jungle Temple. Hidden within dense jungle foliage, these cobblestone and mossy cobblestone temples feature complex redstone puzzle mechanisms. The temple consists of 3 floors with distinct challenges and rewards on each level. The ground floor contains a puzzle involving levers that must be activated in the correct sequence to unlock a hidden piston door. The second floor features a tripwire trap connected to dispensers filled with arrows, requiring careful navigation or trap disarmament. 2 loot chests contain valuable jungle-themed items and general treasure. The temple's architecture incorporates vines, mossy blocks, and jungle-specific decorative elements. Redstone mechanisms showcase advanced engineering, making jungle temples excellent learning opportunities for redstone enthusiasts. The structure's integration with jungle terrain often makes it difficult to spot from the surface, requiring thorough exploration of dense jungle areas. Witch Hut. These small, quirky structures spawn in swamp biomes, built on stilts above the water using spruce wood and featuring a distinctive mushroom growing from the roof. Each hut houses a single witch who brews and throws harmful potions at intruders. The interior contains a crafting table, cauldron filled with a random potion, and a flower pot with a red mushroom. Despite their small size, witch huts are notable for their mob spawning properties. Witches continuously respawn here, making them useful for potion ingredient farming. The cauldron's potion changes color randomly, adding visual variety to each hut. The mushroom on the roof serves as a distinctive identifying feature visible from a distance. Black cats have a chance to spawn near witch huts, providing a rare pet opportunity for players willing to brave the witch's attacks. Igloo. These dome-shaped ice structures appear in snowy tundra and snowy taiga biomes, representing Arctic shelters built from snow and ice blocks. The surface structure contains a bed, crafting table, furnace, and brewing stand, providing basic survival amenities. Some igloos feature hidden basements accessible through a trapdoor concealed under a carpet. The basement contains a unique scenario with a villager, zombie villager, brewing stand, and splash potion of weakness, creating a tutorial for curing zombie villagers. Golden apples spawn in the basement chest, providing the second component needed for the curing process. The igloo's simple exterior design masks its potential complexity, as not all igloos contain basements. The structure demonstrates Minecraft's environmental storytelling, showing how different biomes influence architectural styles and survival strategies. Fossil. These underground bone structures represent the remains of ancient creatures, spawning randomly in desert and swamp biomes between specific Y levels. Constructed entirely from bone blocks, fossils come in 4 different configurations representing different creature types: a spine, a skull, a ribcage, and a smaller skull variant. These structures serve purely decorative purposes, containing no loot or functional blocks. Fossils provide a renewable source of bone blocks which can be crafted into bone meal for farming or used as decorative building materials. The random nature of fossil generation makes each discovery feel like an archaeological find. Their underground placement requires mining or cave exploration to locate, adding an element of surprise to subterranean adventures. The bone block's white color and unique texture makes fossils valuable for builders seeking distinctive decorative elements. Amethyst Geode. These spherical underground caverns showcase stunning crystal formations, featuring outer shells of smooth basalt, middle layers of calcite, and inner cores filled with amethyst blocks and budding amethyst. Geodes spawn between Y levels 6 and 50, creating natural crystal caves accessible through surface openings or underground excavation. The interior contains various stages of amethyst crystal growth, from small buds to large mature clusters that can be harvested for amethyst shards. These shards serve as crafting materials for spyglasses and tinted glass. The geode's layered structure demonstrates geological processes, with each material representing different formation stages. Budding amethyst blocks slowly grew new crystals over time, making geodes renewable sources of amethyst. The crystals produce musical notes when walked on, adding auditory beauty to their visual splendor. Geodes represent some of Minecraft's most aesthetically striking natural formations. Ruin Portal. These mysterious obsidian frame structures appear across all dimensions, representing damaged nether portals with accompanying loot chests. Each ruined portal features a partially complete obsidian frame, often missing blocks or overgrown with vegetation. Magma blocks frequently generate around a base, creating hazardous terrain. The accompanying loot chest contains items related to nether travel and survival, including flint and steel, fire-resistant potions, golden items, and obsidian blocks. Different variants exist for different biomes and dimensions, with some buried underground, others standing freely on the surface, and nether variants featuring black stone bases. These structures provide early game access to nether-related materials and serve as convenient portal repair projects. The various states of decay and overgrowth suggest these portals have existed for extended periods, adding lore implications about previous civilizations or interdimensional travelers. Nether Fortress. These massive dark brick castles dominate the nether landscape, serving as fortified strongholds built from nether brick blocks and featuring complex architectural designs. Fortresses spawn as sprawling complexes with bridges, towers, courtyards, and interior rooms connected by corridors and staircases. Blaze spawners generate exclusively within fortress walls, making these structures essential for brewing stand crafting. Wither skeletons patrol fortress corridors, dropping wither skeleton skulls needed for wither boss summoning. The fortress contains various room types including throne rooms, gardens with nether ward, treasure chambers, and defensive positions. Loot chests contain nether-specific items, horse armor, diamonds, and iron ingots. The fortress's nether brick construction provides fire-resistant building materials unavailable elsewhere. Multiple fortresses can spawn in a single nether region, creating extensive networks of interconnected structures that dominate the hellish landscape. Bastion Remnant. These imposing blackstone structures represent the architectural achievements of ancient Piglin civilizations, featuring 4 distinct types: bridge, housing, stable, and treasure bastions. Each type serves different purposes and contains unique layouts, room configurations, and loot distributions. Piglins, piglin brutes, and hoglins inhabit these structures, creating dangerous but potentially profitable trading opportunities. The Treasure Room Bastion features the most valuable loot, including netherite scraps, ancient debris, and enchanted diamond gear, protected by challenging parkour sections and hostile mobs. Bridge bastions span lava lakes with impressive architectural bridges, while housing bastions contain living quarters and communal areas. Stable bastions house hoglins and specialized pins. All bastions contain gold blocks integrated into their construction, making them valuable mining targets. The Blackstone construction provides unique building materials with distinct textures and properties unavailable in other dimensions. Ruined Nether Portal. These nether variants of ruined portals feature Blackstone bases instead of traditional stone or earth materials, adapted to survive the harsh nether environment. The obsidian frames show the same damage patterns as overworld variants, but often spawn on precarious ledges or floating platforms above lava lakes. Magma blocks and fire frequently surround these structures, creating additional environmental hazards. The accompanying loot chest contains similar nether-focused items, but may include nether-specific materials like soul sand or nether quartz. These portals suggest ancient travel networks between nether regions or connections to overworld locations. Some spawn partially embedded in nether terrain features like soul sand valleys or basalt deltas. The Blackstone construction materials provide fire-resistant building options for nether construction projects. These structures often serve as convenient return portal locations for players exploring distant nether territories. End City. These towering purple constructions rise from end islands like alien skyscrapers, built entirely from purple blocks, purple pillars, and endstone bricks. Each city features multiple towers connected by bridges, with rooms containing valuable loot chests filled with enchanted diamond and iron gear, beetroot seeds, and other rare items. Shulkers inhabit these cities, attacking with levitation-inducing projectiles that can send unprepared players floating into the void. The city's vertical architecture includes multiple floors, staircases, and platforms that require careful navigation. Some end cities connect to end ships via long purple bridges, creating impressive aerial complexes. The purple blocks provide unique building materials with a distinctive purple color unavailable elsewhere. Elytra wings, found only in end ship treasure rooms, make end cities essential destinations for players seeking flight capabilities. The city's alien architecture contrasts sharply with overworld and nether structures, emphasizing the end dimension's otherworldly nature. End ship. These floating vessels appear tethered to some end cities, representing interdimensional ships constructed from purple blocks and dark oak materials. Each ship features a distinctive figurehead, mast with banners, and multiple deck levels containing treasure rooms. The most valuable room houses an item frame containing elytra wings, the game's only renewable flight item, along with a brewing stand for potion crafting. Shulkers guard the ship's interior, making exploration dangerous but rewarding. The ship's architecture includes realistic nautical details like rigging, sails, and cargo holds adapted for end-dimensional travel. Dragon heads mounted as figureheads provide rare decorative blocks obtainable only from end ships. The vessel's integration with end city structures suggests advanced transportation networks between end islands. Multiple shulker boxes often spawn throughout the ship, providing valuable storage solutions for players. The combination of flight access and unique building materials makes end ships among the most sought-after structures in the game. End Gateway. These small bedrock portals provide transportation access to outer end islands, appearing as 4-block bedroom structures with Enderpearl-powered transportation mechanisms. Gateways generate automatically after defeating the Ender Dragon, with additional gateways created by subsequent dragon defeats. Each gateway connects to a specific outer end island location, creating a transportation network throughout the end dimension. The bedrock construction makes gateways indestructible, serving as permanent fast travel points. Ender pearls thrown into the gateway teleport the player to the connected island, while alternative access methods include elytra flight or building bridges. The purple particle effects mark active gateways, distinguishing them from inactive variants. These structures eliminate the need for extensive bridging across the dangerous void between end islands. The gateway system demonstrates advanced interdimensional engineering, providing practical solutions for end exploration while maintaining the dimension's challenging navigation aspects. Exit portal. This ceremonial bedrock structure marks the end dimension's primary exit point, featuring a 5x5 bedrock frame surrounding a portal to the overworld spawn point. The portal activates only after defeating the Ender Dragon, serving as the primary means of escape from the end dimension. 12 end crystals on obsidian pillars surround the portal area, healing and protecting the Ender Dragon during combat. A bedrock fountain sits atop the portal structure, creating an impressive vertical element visible from great distances. The dragon egg spawns on this fountain after the dragon's first defeat, representing one of the game's rarest trophies. The portal's activation triggers the end poem and credit sequence, marking the completion of Minecraft's primary progression path. Experience orbs shower the area upon the dragon's defeat, providing massive experience point rewards. The structure's ceremonial design emphasizes its significance as the end dimension's most important landmark. Obsidian pillars. These towering black spires dominate the main end island landscape, constructed entirely from obsidian blocks and topped with end crystals that heal the Ender Dragon. 10 pillars of varying heights create a defensive perimeter around the exit portal, with end crystals protected by iron bar cages on taller pillars. Each pillar represents a significant obsidian mining opportunity, containing hundreds of obsidian blocks valuable for portal construction and building projects. The end crystals' explosive properties create dangerous combat scenarios, as their destruction damages nearby players and entities. Some pillars feature decorative tops with additional obsidian formations, while others maintain simple cylindrical designs. The crystal explosion mechanics require strategic approaches to dragon combat, encouraging players to develop range combat skills and tactical planning. These pillars serve dual purposes as defensive structures and resource deposits, demonstrating the end dimension's harsh but rewarding nature. Mineshaft. These extensive underground tunnel networks represent abandoned mining operations, constructed from oak planks, fences, and cobwebs throughout cave systems. Mineshafts feature main corridors supported by wooden frameworks, with smaller side tunnels branching into ore-rich areas. Minecart tracks run along many passages, with occasional chest minecarts containing valuable mining-related loot like bread, torches, rails, and sometimes rare items like enchanted books or name tags. Cave spider spawners hidden behind cobwebs create dangerous combat encounters in cramped tunnel conditions. The wooden construction shows various decay stages, with some supports intact while others appear broken or partially collapsed. Different mineshaft types exist, including normal variants using oak wood and Badlands variants featuring dark oak materials. These structures provide extensive exploration opportunities and serve as early game sources for rails, wood, and mining equipment while challenging players with navigation and combat in confined underground spaces. Stronghold. These massive underground fortresses represent the game's most complex naturally generated structures, built from stone bricks, mossy stone bricks, and featuring elaborate room networks connected by corridors and staircases. Each stronghold contains the end portal room with 12 end portal frames requiring ender eyes for activation, making these structures essential for accessing the end dimension. Library rooms house valuable loot chests containing enchanted books, paper, and compasses, while prison cells, storage rooms, and fountain chambers provide additional exploration opportunities. The stronghold's architecture includes multiple levels, secret passages, and decorative elements like iron doors and stone button mechanisms. Silverfish spawners and monster egg blocks create ongoing combat challenges throughout exploration. 3 strongholds generate in each world at specific distances from spawn, requiring Ender Eye navigation to locate. The portal room's significance as the gateway to the end dimension makes strongholds crucial waypoints in progression toward finding the Ender Dragon. Dungeon. These small underground chambers represent the most basic hostile mob spawning structures, consisting of cobblestone walls surrounding a single monster spawner and 1 or 2 treasure chests. Dungeons generate randomly throughout the underground, often intersecting with cave systems or other structures. The spawner generates zombies, skeletons, or spiders depending on the dungeon type, creating renewable sources of mod drops and experience points. Treasure chests contain early game valuable items like iron ingots, bread, wheat, string, buckets, and occasionally rare items like saddles, name tags, or enchanted books. The simple cobblestone and mossy cobblestone construction makes dungeons easily identifiable underground structures. Their small size allows for quick conversion into mob farms or experience grinding setups. Multiple dungeons often generate near each other, creating opportunities for complex mob farm designs. Despite their basic appearance, dungeons provide essential resources for progression and serve as introduction points for players learning about mob spawners and loot mechanics. Ancient City. These massive underground structures represent the deep dark biome's crown jewel. Built from deep slate blocks and featuring complex architectural designs with multiple levels and chambers. The city spawns exclusively in deep dark biomes below Y level -35, creating an atmosphere of mystery and danger enhanced by sculpt block integration throughout the structure. Warning spawning mechanisms make exploration extremely hazardous, as sound-triggered sculpt shriekers can summon these powerful hostile mobs. The city contains numerous loot chests with unique items, including swift sneak enchanted books, echo shards for recovery combat crafting, and valuable materials like diamonds and enchanted gear. Redstone mechanisms control various city functions, including wool-covered pathways designed to muffle player footsteps and avoid warden detection. The architecture includes tall spires, central chambers, bridges, and underground passages that showcase advanced building techniques. Ancient cities represent most of the most challenging exploration content, requiring stealth-based gameplay and careful resource management to successfully navigate their dangerous but rewarding chambers.